In today's video, we're going to be doing a quick little TA on the DiCaprio Cheers token. As we can see, the market cap has literally slashed almost in half. The circulation supply is still pretty decent. We're still making a buckload from Cheers token. The total market cap is at roughly around about 8.6, which is higher, I believe, than in the last video. I'm going to cross-reference and check that in a second. So all in all, it looks like the daily liquidity, or liquidity in general, is roughly around about 367,000. And as we can see from the chart that we've had came back down from that highs. And we've kind of been at first ranging here before ultimately we came back down to this level here. If anything, he actually came back down to retest my original entry points. These are my two entry points. That's the second one and that's the first one. I thought that we might be able to hold this level before we went up. We came back down, and that second leg up, I thought that might push at least back up to around about the last all-time high before we choose a direction. But instead we continued, as you can see, to make our way down. Now what does that mean? At least temporary, or for the short term, for this token. Well guys, firstly, welcome back to the Crypto for another video, and today we'll do a little bit of TA as I've mentioned, and it looks like we're kind of holding this area here quite firmly, but I am still waiting to see how this candle closes. If it closes above this red candle, then we should at least retest this level up here. Let me expand the chart so you can see a bit more and clearer. Here we are. If we do make that move from our current price and at least retest this level here, reason why we see a whole bunch of red candle there, which gives us at least a confidence if we do break up from this zone, that could be a nice little short trade from here to there, which that should give us an approximately around about 44% move to the upside. Not too shabby if you ask me. So if that happens, I want to see how we do react in this zone up here. Now if you react badly and we do come back and pull at least back into this range here, that wouldn't be too shabby, because at least would be more of a sideways action for this token, and it could be something like this where we could be ranging somewhere here. Now that also creates a new argument that whether that should be the resistance and that should be the support. To be fair, that should really, because since we made that downward movement from this high and we kind of bounced up from here, this should be at least a smaller range, and we have to ultimately see either of these directions up here. Once that happens, then on a clearer picture or on a bigger time frame, or from zooming out on the chart, it does look like it's quite an important area, because once we do get out this zone up here, this one this one right here, we do break up to the upside, we should quite easily retest the last highs before getting to that discovery phase. However, if we do fall below here, then guys, it looks like we could quite literally come back all the way down to here, and that wouldn't be good, at least for the short term. But that's if you're a day trader. But if you're a hodler, guys, that would be a fantastic opportunity to load up even more this token, because eventually if we do, say for example, go from here back up to its all-time high, that would be 990% move to the upside. So that's easy 9x your portfolio itself. If you put in $1,000, that's already like 9 grand there in trade. However, I'll still be holding out for that 10-cent mark, because I reckon once we do break up from here, we should be expecting a nice easy move to the 3-cent mark. But if we do continue much higher, let's say to 10 cents from this low, if this does play out, it will give us crazy more percentage. But why should I be talking about this now? I shouldn't at all, to be fair, because that hasn't happened yet, nor are we even close to come back down here just yet, because we are still ranging bound from this zone here. So it's just an update to let you know that so far we're still looking in a pretty cool and shabby, could be a nice little accumulation area where you can get more of your tokens for the Cheers token, and then as we accumulate, you're adding more to your bag. So once we do make up that move to the 10%, sorry, that 10-cent mark to the upside, that will be a nice Moon 321. That should be a nice gainer. Nice 321. Nice gains there for yourself. Ultimately, I reckon we should be able to hit maybe 20, 30, maybe even $1 mark, because I reckon we should be able to hit $1 mark before Dogecoin, because Dogecoin has got a lot more in supply in tokens. And yeah, they've got more liquidity, of course, because they've been around for such a long time. Thanks to Elon Musk mentioning Dogecoin on several tweets and occasionally mentioning that. But I do reckon that we should be in a lot better position and at least a moonshot with this token. So guys, VT1. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we can get a 10 cents? Or perhaps you might not even reckon we get back to our last all-time highs. And which token are you holding? And whether you reckon this token will be one of the shining stars of the meme space. Either way, guys, if you haven't done so already, do me all a favor, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and if you haven't done so already, let me point you to the direction in where you should subscribe. And if you haven't checked out the last two videos, go check them out, and I'll see you all in the next one.